Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. And last time out, we completed the journey, or I completed the journey through Western Norway over to Kristiansand, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And what were we taking? It was some sort of fuel. I think it was petrol. I think we were taking a tanker full of petrol over to Kristiansand. Now, between videos, you may notice in the background, I have my new Scania back. So there has been an update to the mod, and also somebody commented that I could get an updated version of the mod off Google Drive or something, which I was going to do, but then the mod was updated, so I do not have to worry about that at all. So I am going to be driving my new truck, which means that I'm going to be looking for the heavier loads here. So if we click Kristiansand, today's journey is going to be not the 18 tons of lead, but the 22 tons of logs, starting in Kristiansand and going to, okay, so that's a place in Germany, Travemünde. There you go, that is probably how it's pronounced. There was no R at the end, I went der. Travemünde. Travemünde. There you go. Which I believe is, if I click that, is just down here in Lübeck. That bay there is the Bay of Lübeck, I think. There's some sailing things going on there, and there's a lot of historical significance in this area. In fact, I suppose there's a lot of history all around this area, all the way through the Netherlands and all of Britain, of course. But something about the Saxons and the Danes and all of that and how they came across. That is for another time, that sort of story, or perhaps for a history teacher, something that I do not, and I have not ever taught. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking this out. Now, I think that this may take a little bit longer than a single episode, so what I'm going to do is I will see how it goes. If it does take longer, I might just do a stop off, perhaps in Kolding in Denmark, and we'll do a quick stop off there or somewhere around that area and then complete the journey in the next video. So make sure you stay tuned for this episode and the next to see if I can, haul 22 tons of logs. Pretty much is as simple as that. Let's get started. Right, time to begin, and hopefully not stall it. I still seem to have problems with stalling this particular vehicle. I keep doing it, and I do need to get used to driving this one again. But I keep stalling this one. Now I know there is another engine I can get for this now. A little bit more powerful, but I think this one will do. Now, hopefully everybody is having a great whatever day this is coming out on. It should be Friday. It should be a Friday, but you never know. And hopefully my voice is quite clear here. I have been messing around with my microphone positioning, noise cancellation, all of that sort of stuff. So hopefully it is clear. If it isn't, I do apologise. I will try to fix it. Perhaps not in this video and the next, but after that. I want it to be clear, crisp, clear, but not blowing your ears out. Just ears out. Because that would be a problem. Oh, this is going to go up that road, isn't it? with the up the quarry. Well, I thought it was a quarry. It was some sort of dirt road going off the beaten track, if you will. As we were, so I came in this direction last time, came back down here and noticed this, and realised that there was something there. Oh, it is not a dirt road. It is just... Okay. This is going to be interesting to drive around, though. They've put rocks on the outside, I suppose intentionally to make it a little bit more difficult. Where am I going? Do I turn in there? No. That might be another way out. Here we go. Watch the bump. There we go. And let's go ahead and grab the job. So, the job was, what was it? Let me see. There it is. Let's see what other colours or anything I can have. Oh, nothing. Well, okay. I purchased this DLC. I'm going to make use of this DLC. Let's go ahead and do that. Right. Time to take the job. This may not be as long or as difficult a job as I may have envisaged it to be. There it is. Am I going to have to reverse it in, or what am I going to have to do? Is it a reverse or is it a... okay. This is going to be a reverse. Now hopefully I can reverse this fairly reasonably well. Just keep backing it up, keep backing it up. Careful. And hope that this slides in quite easily into the pin. There we go. Good. Handbrake on. Let's couple the trailer. Let's have a look outside. Do you know what? That is actually a fairly reasonable screenshot opportunity. Although the low resolution of the of that is really poor. So what I'm going to do is I will... Yes, I know the parking brake is engaged. I'm switching it off. I will move myself out here. Just around this. And now look to take the screenshot about there. So I think it's the equals key. Yes, it is. So you can just about see the wood in the right hand side or on the right hand side, and then the focus is really going to be the lorry. Like so. Speaking of focus, let's bring that focus down a little. There we go. And that looks reasonable. Take the screenshot and get ready to be on my way. I guess I'll knock it out of gear. Just so that I do not accidentally stall it as I get back into the truck. Now, this should be good enough to take me all the way to the fuel. That is, should be good enough to get me all the way over to wherever I'm going. What was it? Travamundo or something. Hang on a minute. Which way do I want to go here? If I go that way, if I go this way, I will unlock something that I probably will never, a road that I may never visit again. So I may as well unlock this. Now this is going to be a night drive, unfortunately, but if I drive through the night, the sun should come up pretty much. The sun should come up pretty much halfway through this journey. So that should be okay. Okay, well, this is interesting. I was not expecting this. Cool. There we go. Just a little bit of a detour. Do not hit me. That may have been my fault, although I'm not sure. That may have been my fault. I will take responsibility for that one. I should have perhaps waited for that car to pass before. Although, to be fair to me, I could not see that car at all. But I will take responsibility for that. That may be the first accident in Euro Truck Simulator 2 that is my fault. Now this 8% damage is going to cost me with this new damage model. So I will have to see what this damage model does and exactly what sort of payments I have to make now. $31.40, what? Confusion. Right, I am turning off. I think I can do this in fourth. There we go. Could go up there to explore that, but I'm not going to do that. Stick to about 30 miles per hour as I go all the way around this. So I wonder why I have to go all the way around. Oh, because I'm getting the ferry, aren't I? Yes, of course. And I suppose that there is no other way for me to do this. That was pretty much as close as I would want to be on the curb there. I should have swung the truck out a little. Yes, I am being highly critical of my own driving. Admittedly, it has been about 4 weeks since I've recorded, but that is no excuse. If I do not drive on the road for 3 or 4 weeks, it is not an excuse that I not having driven in a while is not an excuse for bad driving. In a game, sure, I will perhaps accept it a little. There, that was much, much better. Now, where exactly am I going? I think... I just follow this around. Aha! That is rather easy. and turn it in without clipping. Make use of the upper mirror. I have to get used to using, I definitely have to get used to using multiple mirrors. Multiple mirrors would be a really good thing to do. Now, last time I was in a ferry, last time I was here, everything started freaking out. So, I do not want it to freak out this time. And I think it has been okay. Oh, this is raining. Of course. Well, I suppose I should switch. Wipers on, here we go. How exactly am I supposed to be exiting this? Go there and then across. There appeared to be no traffic, so I'm risking this. And we are now in Denmark. Land of the Danes. Continue up here and... Oh, that is just the beach. Okay. So the only reason that I'm not keen on the rain in this title is the way the raindrops obscure your visibility, which is realistic, but in real life I have a much better field of view. So that is the only reason that I'm not keen on it. I could I suppose put that mirror down, and if I put the mirror down and end up with clipping the curb, I am driving very badly. Just out of the way of that. Although I was trying to see how close I could get to the curb there without looking in the mirror, so it was that. That did look safe to me. That definitely looks safe to me. If anybody disagrees with that, please let me know. But again, I'm saying it here just to be clear. I am claiming responsibility for the accident earlier. That was... Yes, I will say that was my fault. Ow, wind farms. Something that I do not particularly like. On the ocean, sure, although it also does have some issues there, but in the middle of a land or landmass, not particularly. So this is this new road? No. I think I've been here before. Yes, I have been here before. I wonder why this... Oh, this is going to be a problem. I have to turn off here, so there's no point me attempting to overtake at this junction that is called something that is covered by trees. Oh no, I'm not turning off. Okay. Had I known that... After you. Come on, where are you? Where are you? There you are. There we go. Wasn't too bad. This bit is new. And it is very nicely done. So I think I may have been on this road a long time ago, because it seems to have bits on the map that are showing in blue, but then there are portions like that tunnel that are not, and the only way I could have been in that tunnel or on this road here would be if I had been in that tunnel. Zoo. Okay. I should probably accelerate. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Back up to speed. Very nicely. Plenty of fuel. "154 episodes. I've just been thinking about the episode count of this title. This title has been going since 2019 maybe? 18 possibly, somewhere around that time. Which is that's pretty long. Interesting colour lights on the car in the oncoming direction. In fact, interesting lights on that car. That looks like fog lights that are on. And now this is a new road because it looks like in the past I turned off in that direction. So this is all new. Harverslev. Excellent. Can I go into a higher gear? I'll try it. Here we go. Fire brigade. Shell petrol station. In a way, this does, as much as, and again I have said this in the past, as much as this does sometimes feel very condensed, it still has quite a realistic feel to it. Just looking in the mirrors every now and then, especially this sort of night driving, which is something that I do on occasion in bad weather, early hours of the morning or at night or something like that. Obviously in the UK at this time of year the sun comes up at just before 8 o'clock. It comes up just before 8 o'clock and it sets currently about 4:30, 4:45, something like that. And earlier it was even earlier, as in earlier in the year, and towards the end of last year it was even earlier. So the sun would set at about 4 o'clock and be up as late as 8:15, 8:20. So not much sun overall, which means that if I were happening to be on a journey and it was going to be a longer journey, I would end up leaving in darkness or coming home in darkness, one or the other, or if I timed it badly, both. So this sort of driving is, in a sense, does feel quite realistic. Obviously, I would be on the opposite side of the road and not this high up in a cab. That is one thing that Euro Truck Simulator 2 did get me used to, driving high up, because I had never driven. So a few years ago I drove a hire vehicle for the first time, a van for the first time. Never driven a van before. And Euro Truck Simulator 2 did sort of get me used to that in a fashion. Because I'm so much higher up here. I will be honest, I do not particularly like it. It is not comfortable for me to be this high up. I prefer to be closer to the ground. But I suppose you have different types of vehicles and you get used to it. I was going to turn in or move back to the rightmost lane, but decided to stay here because I'm going to overtake this truck. So at 50, I was overtaking. In fact, at 48, I am still overtaking. Just look at the truck drivers and just wave, lorry drivers and just wave to them. Now I will swap to that lane because it is 3 lanes. In fact, I'll swap all the way to the inside now. Ooh, bit of an accident there. What has happened? This is a lorry burnout. Okay. E45, that is the one I want. E45 to Colding. I do not need to indicate I am in the right lane. Okay, so aside from the start, this is going remarkably okay. I have no idea why they hit the brakes there, so that is concerning. This is also concerning. What a terrible junction. Wait, no, I could have stayed. Why did it tell me that? I could have stayed on that inside. Looking at the time for the video, oh no, that is not what I meant to press. There we go. And looking at how long I have to run. How long do I have to run? Where is it? Fuel, time, average speed, no. Odometer, no. Oh. I thought this would tell me how long there was to run. Apparently not. Well, okay, I'm just going to peel in here. I'll top up some fuel as well. There we go. I think this is probably a good place to stop. I'll switch off the engine and let's just have a quick look. So, here we go. Just have a quick look at where exactly I am. Okay, I think I am about right. 178 miles to go, so what I'm going to do is go in there through there. Then round, drop off there. There is nowhere to service my vehicle around here. That could be a problem. Okay, so what I'm going to do is end the video here, and then in the next video I will continue with my journey past Padborg, Flensburg, Kiel, and then into Travemünde. Oh, and then there's Rostock. I suppose I could go over to Rostock if I needed to and fix up my vehicle there. I can just do a quick jump to Rostock. Yes, I will probably do that. So in the next video I will continue this journey, finish the journey off, jump over to Rostock and see what sort of damage I actually did to my vehicle. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so. Link in the description box for that, as are links to my social media and Discord server. That is all from me. Thank you very much once again. Again, I do claim responsibility for that crash at the beginning. And I will see you next time in ETS2.